With hit shows like SNL, Great News, and The Good Place, it's safe to say NBC has no shortage of funny people. Arthur Kade recently caught up with two of them in New York City. Late night Seth Meyers at the Paley Center for Media, and Weekend Updates Colin Jost at the Empire State Building for today's Hollywood Insider.
Late night hosts are not only in the business of telling jokes anymore, they're also delivering the hard-hitting news. I caught up with Seth Meyers to talk about what it's like having a late night show during these turbulent times.
Golf Magazine is calling the president a liar. So that's it. That's all the magazines.
It's cathartic to work through the news every night. I think without a talk show, I'd be a lot more depressed about it. Hopefully, we're doing material that can help people go to bed a little bit easier than if we weren't there. But it's an interesting time to be doing shows, and we're just lucky to have the real estate to tell jokes.
What's it like in the writer's room right now? Walk me through it.
Well, the hard part is just figuring out every day what it is that you're going to talk about, because there's so many things. But sometimes you just miss things because there's so much crazy noise that actual events are happening that we're not paying any attention to.
The SNL alum also told me how Weekend Update influenced his career.
You know, for me, just sitting and being able to be myself on a show where beforehand I had to be in character was really helpful. I don't think I'd have my talk show now if it wasn't for the years I spent sort of honing that at the update desk.
While lighting the Empire State Building for Answer the Call, current Weekend Update anchor Colin Jost told me about following in Seth Meyers' footsteps.
Especially early on, it was really overwhelming because, I mean, even just being in our building in 30 Rock and you see all these photos of like the original cast from the 70s and the cast I grew up watching. It's overwhelming sometimes, but you kind of have to ignore it because otherwise it drives you crazy. And you just have to try to do what you do and hope people like it.
And then the guy also was like, you know, this is going to be a lot of money. And I was like, I don't care about money, I'm on TV.
What has been the secret to the chemistry with you and Shay? Because I feel like you're hitting a groove right now.
I think for both of us, it was just finding how we want to talk about things in the style we like.
With a hit show and his relationship with Scarlett Johansson heating up, it's good to be Colin.
I really am trying to enjoy it in general and not overthink it. And, you know, you just try to keep working hard and not lose ground.
Catch Seth and Colin's take on the news on NBC.